My son, the oldest one, once said to me, my guy, I hear you're going to chase out all white people when you take over South Africa. I'm like, how is that possible? It will never happen. Hey, I was shocked because I was like, what's going to happen to my white friends?
Yeah, but where are you?
I like Jared. Jared and his family are pretty cool guys, but
So they're like, no, that is not possible. I said,
Yeah.
well, that's when they want to caricature me. There's nothing like that.
what would happen in your life if your kids grow up and they don't support the EFF?
It will never happen.
How?
It's not a football, you know.
We know exactly what could go right for the EFF this year. What could go wrong?
The EFF, since it was formed,
Has always
it has
ascended.
always
Growing,
increased. And of all the big parties in South Africa, it's only the EFF with an arrow that goes up. This is the future. And we have got the top six of the EFF. Floyd Shibambo, we formed the EFF together. And then there's a Secretary General, Marshall Dlamini, National Chair, Veronica Mente, Poppy Mailula, DSG, and our Treasurer General, Umpile Mautu. That is the core of the EFF. Those are the people who decide on day to day what are the issues, how do we resolve them. And then outside that space, I've got a friend or a father figure called Castle Matali, who is a deputy minister of police. We were together in the ANC, grew up under him. And when I went to his house to tell him, I'm now forming the EFF, he said to me, I've seen how you've been treated. I will not say no, I will not say yes. It's your call to make, but that doesn't affect our relationship. So if you need anyone to call me and tell me where to get off, that's Castle Matan, who comes and says it without any fear or anything.
So he phones you. You phone him.
No, he calls me. He doesn't call me for misconduct. He says, where are you? We call each other my man. Hey, my man, where are you? He says, no, I'm here. So, no, okay, let's meet.
Okay.
So we're thinking we're meeting our own thing. He says, yeah, he's going to raise something like, but this I don't think was properly handled.
And do you easily apologize?
I do, especially to my family members, because sometimes you're thinking you're being, putting your point across in an uncompromising manner, but it's not well received because at home is not a political gathering. So the language from time to time must change.
You have to change.
Yeah,
You're not the same Julius.
Sometimes we forget when one.
Well, I was going to ask,
Yeah.
because often we see you in public in a certain way, and I can imagine you walk in the house and your wife goes, "Okay, now take your jackets off and put them there."
Yeah. And those kids have left those things. They take them to the playroom. Yeah, but the things they do to us at home, if Vuyana and them were to see, this is what their bosses are subjected to. They will never listen to anything we say.
It's like, this guy, a 6-year-old tells him what to do, and the next thing, he wants to come and give me a disciplinary hour.
Yeah, they're like it, man. Yeah. So it's at home, we have to allow that space. Otherwise, it becomes a battlefield. You're just from a battlefield, you're now going into another battlefield. So you need to know that when you arrive home, you arrive at a peaceful place where things are said without anyone feeling restricted or intimidated or scared. You must not be the kind of a person who walks in and people are scared. There's a friend of mine who said, when he saw my kids running to me and I'm sitting on a couch, the other one wants to be on the neck, the other one wants to be on the lap. So like, these boys know how lucky they are to have a father like you? What do you mean? His father is a professor, by the way. He says, when my father walked in, we all went into the corners where they can't see us.
Even the dogs and the cats run away.
When you get called, there's no compliment. It means you did something wrong.
Yeah, that's not nice.
So there's a story where David Beckham, right? He played for Manchester United. He grew up in that fold. Your kids play soccer, so you would know this.
Yes.
And then David Beckham, a huge Manchester United kid, grew up in there. Yeah. And then his kid, Brooklyn, ends up liking Arsenal. So he's like, I don't know what I did wrong to have a child who wants to support Arsenal. What would happen in your life if your kids grow up and they don't support the EFF and
It will never happen.
How?
It's not a football, you know. Where politics are the values that we grow up with. This is what we represent. And I've said the other time, like, I don't want to have a relationship that Zuma has, for instance, with Duduzane, where they do two complete
separate
different things
yeah.
and in public. So these guys are here to make a contribution, and they know that if there's something that is not working for them, they have to suggest that why can't we take this, amend it to this direction or that other direction. So we are the black Jews, black Lembas.
Yeah, family.
We are told that we always stick together.
Yeah.
We don't go to different. So I don't know of any of my cousins, not even my children, who can proudly pronounce ANC on the eve of the elections, because it will be to sell out the black Jewish culture of how we do things.
But I have to ask though. You are
As we wrap it up,
As we
we're out
wrap
of
it up.
time.
But I have to ask, because you are asking other families' children to not stick to that political allegiance and come to yours.
Well, they may not have that culture in their own families.
Okay.
They may not have grown up together to discuss the vision. Because the vision of the country is a family vision. This is what, as this family, represent going forward. You are part of that gene. You might be young, but as you grow older, you also find your own space to make inputs. That, I think that everybody who meets in the EFF, they've had the societal issues. They've had family members make inputs. They've had ordinary people during door to door saying, this is how you can bet. Then that forms your idea of, okay, I think if I were to propose this, it will be good for all. I mean, my son, the oldest one, once said to me, my guy, I hear you're going to chase out all white people when you take over South Africa. I'm like, how is that possible? It will never happen. I was shocked because I was like, what's going to happen to my white friends?
Yeah, but where are you?
I like Jared. Jared and his family are pretty cool guys, but
So they're like, no, that is not possible. I said,
Yeah.
well, that's when they want to caricature me. There's nothing like that.
Timbikile, I know you're standing by, and I know we have to go to a spot break. More flavor, and I know you want to start your show. But I want to know, in closing, Julius Malema, leader of the EFF, in an election year, we know exactly what could go right for the EFF this year. What could go wrong?
If the EFF declines its vote, because the EFF, since it was formed,
Has always
it
ascended.
has always
Growing,
increased. And of all the big parties in South Africa, it's only the EFF with an arrow that goes up.
A green one.
A green one. So the rest is red. So if it declines, then it's a serious threat to its future. But if it increases its votes and then it overtakes the DA and becomes that threat, official opposition, and be right on the neck of the ANC, then you know that there is huge progress, even if we might not have won. But there should be a sign of growth where people can say, but this is worth investing in it. This is the future. And it has proven over a period of time that it has got direction, it's growing.
Julius Malema, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much. Good luck for the election.
There you have it, guys. Julius Malema is usually full of these revolutionary speeches. Sometimes you wonder where he gets them from. But whatever the case is, we really hope that his wisdom transcends, and really contributes to the development of Africa and in helping solving Africa's really myriad of challenges. But what do you guys think about his speech? Share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please share and like and subscribe, because that's the way you support Kwazemi as a channel, an Afrocentric channel, where we try to understand deeper issues in African history and hopefully develop a collective intelligence on how we wish to build the Africa we want to see as people of Africa. See you in the next one.